What's going on, guys, and welcome to the vlog. Right now it's a little after 1 o'clock in the afternoon as I'm starting this vlog. I think it's like 1:09 or something like that. And right now it's currently 74 degrees outside. I will put the temperature over here somewhere like I always do in almost all of my vlogs. The high is supposed to go up to 76 today, but like I said, right now it's currently 74. My dad and I are getting ready to head out and go and get our haircuts before we go to South Carolina in October. And for those of y'all wondering, no, I'm not going to get all my hair chopped off. I'm probably going to get a few inches taken off the back and the sides and leave the top the same length that it is right now. But like I said, my dad and I are getting ready to head out to go and get our haircuts today. And I don't know what else we have planned today, but I'm going to try as hard as I possibly can to find something fun and entertaining to do for this vlog, so that this vlog doesn't end up being short and boring. But if this vlog does end up being short and kind of boring, then I'm sorry about that. I know my vlogs lately have been a little bit on the shorter side and probably also kind of boring. But like I said, I'm going to try as hard as I possibly can to find something fun and entertaining to do for this vlog, so that this vlog doesn't end up being short and boring. Right now it's almost 4 p.m. I think it's like 3:56 or something like that, which means that in 4 minutes it'll be 4 o'clock. My dad and I just got back from our haircuts and our run to Walmart about 40 minutes ago or so. And I got all but half an inch taken off the back and the sides, and I kept the top the same length that it was. And the reason I did that is because I still wanted to be able to put my hair up in a bun. I don't know if you guys can see it, but if I probably bend down like that, I wanted to still be able to use my hair ties. Right now, I think I'm gonna go and walk around the neighborhood for about 10 to 15 minutes. And then I don't really know what I'm gonna do after that. I'm gonna be making tacos tonight for Taco Tuesday. So, yay! I'm going to be giving my mom a break from cooking, and I'm going to cook tacos tonight, so that's going to be fun. And for those of y'all wondering, tacos are one of the only foods that I know how to cook. I can do tacos, quesadillas, and mac and cheese. That's about the extent of my cooking ability. But like I said, I'm doing tacos tonight for Taco Tuesday. But right now I'm gonna go and walk around the neighborhood for about 10 to 15 minutes. Right now I'm currently walking around the neighborhood, and I decided to bring y'all along on my walk around the neighborhood once again, because without this walk around the neighborhood footage, this vlog would probably end up being really short and really boring. Hell, this vlog is probably going to end up being short and boring anyway. But like I said, I decided to bring y'all along on my walk around the neighborhood. And I'm not using my Extendopod selfie stick extendable tripod thingy in this clip. I'm just using a little regular tabletop tripod. In fact, I can go ahead and show you guys the tripod that I'm using. Give me a second. This is the little tripod I'm using right now. It's just a little tabletop tripod that screws into the bottom of my camera. And screw it back in here. but that's currently what I'm using to vlog right now. I still have both of my little Extendopod tripod things that are like selfie sticks. I still have both of them, but I just left them at the house. And I had this little tripod I'm using right now that I just showed you in my pocket, so I just decided to use that today. But like I said, right now I'm currently walking around the neighborhood. It's an absolutely beautiful day out right now. I don't know what the exact temperature is, but if I had to guess, I would say it's probably about 70 degrees or so. There's also a nice breeze going, and I apologize if there's any wind noise at any point in this vlog clip. I'll try and limit the wind noise as much as possible, but there's nothing I can really do about that. But like I said, I'll try to limit the wind noise as much as possible.
Nothing in that one. It's dry. Really dry.
Hit right into the garbage can.
Water. What's the park?
Well, I decided to go around the neighborhood a second time because my nephew Kelly is riding his little front end loader toy.
Leaf time.
So I decided to walk around the neighborhood a second time. What are you doing with those leaves, Kelly?
I don't know. That's a bird. Look it. Where you going, buddy? Yeah. Can't touch him because his mother won't.
What?
Where'd you come from? Huh? I don't see a nest here.
Where did that little bird come from?
Good job, Kelly. You found that little bird. Oh, wow. That
All right, Kelly, don't run me over.
Too many modes blowing up.
There goes a third plane. There goes another one. That's the fourth plane I've seen today. Geez, there's so many planes today.
Yep.
Like I said, that plane that I just recorded was the fourth plane that I saw today. Like I said, geez, so many planes today. But that shot where I was recording my nephew Kelly on his little front loader and I was in front of him, in order to get that shot, I had to walk backwards while he was driving toward me. That's how I got that shot, for any of y'all wondering. And I'm so glad he didn't run me over. Well, I think we're gonna start heading back soon because I just felt a raindrop. So, like I said, I think we're gonna start heading back soon. And if we're not heading back soon, well, we should probably think about heading back soon. Because like I said, I just felt a raindrop. Right now, I'm currently walking back to the house. I told my dad and Kelly that I'd meet them there. But like I said, right now I'm currently walking back to the house. Right before I started recording this clip, I was just editing the vlog. And right now this vlog is a little over 15 minutes. And that's of course before I add in this clip that I'm recording right now. It's currently a little after 9 o'clock at night, as I'm recording this right now. I think it's like 9:13 or something like that. And like I said, right now, this vlog is a little over 15 minutes. I think it's like 15 minutes and 32 seconds or something like that. So I guess this vlog isn't gonna be that short. But I'm also gonna continue this vlog into tomorrow as well. Right now, I don't know what I'm gonna do for the rest of the night. I'll probably just end up relaxing for the rest of the night and maybe watch a movie on my phone or something. And this past week, I've also been trying to clean up this room a little bit, so this room isn't cluttered. This thing here, this big dark cabinet thing, is going to be going away soon. This thing right here used to house all of my shoes, but recently I took all of my shoes out of this cabinet thing here, and I put all my shoes all up here on these two shelves in the closet. And since all the shoes that I own are on those two shelves in the closet that I just showed y'all in the last clip, that means that this thing that used to house all my shoes is currently empty. And like I said, we're going to be getting rid of this thing soon. And I'm going to be putting a bookcase in the spot where this currently is. And the bookcase that's going to be going where this thing is right now, I'm going to put all this stuff here. All these camera lenses, microphones, tripods, my Panasonic GH4, which is this camera right here that's currently sitting on top of the tripod with the microphone on it. All of this stuff, all right here, is going to be going on the bookcase that, like I said, is going to be going where this empty cabinet that, again, used to house all my shoes before I went and put all my shoes in the closet. The bookcase is going to be going right here. And the reason I'm putting a bookcase here and putting all those camera lenses and my Panasonic GH4 and all that kind of stuff, all my camera equipment, on a bookcase right here in this corner and getting rid of this thing is so that I can clean up all of this clutter. And by getting a bookcase and putting a bookcase in the place of that empty cabinet that, again, used to house all my shoes, I can put all my camera lenses and my Panasonic GH4, which again is this camera right here that's currently sitting on top of the tripod, on the bookcase. And again, I can clean this off. Because at some point, I want to put a little TV on top of this dresser. And I can't do that with all this clutter at the moment. So hopefully by getting a bookcase and putting it where this thing is right now, it'll help clean some of this up and make this a little less cluttered. And for those of y'all wondering where all this stuff is going to go, all of this stuff on top of this cabinet is going to go on top of the bookcase once the bookcase gets put where this cabinet is. So I'm not getting rid of any of this stuff. I'm definitely not getting rid of that yellow stuffed animal, because this yellow stuffed animal. Let me move these hats real quick. This yellow stuffed animal, most of y'all will probably recognize who this is. It's Pikachu! For those of y'all that don't know, Pikachu is my favorite Pokemon. And this specific Pikachu plush, if you go and squeeze his little paw here, his little cheeks light up, and he goes, Pika Pika, which I think is really cute. But like I said, Pikachu is my favorite Pokemon. And I actually bought this thing at Cracker Barrel, by the way. For any of y'all wondering where I got it. I got it at Cracker Barrel. I think it was like $30 or something like that. But this thing is currently going to stay where it is for the moment. But along with all this other stuff up here on top of this cabinet, it's going to go in the bookcase. Once I get the bookcase where, again, this thing is right now. And that Country Roads Take Me Home sign, that is actually my favorite John Denver song. Take Me Home, Country Roads. So that's some song lyrics from John Denver's Take Me Home, Country Roads, which again is my favorite John Denver song. That right there is an Angry Bird plush that my older sister won in one of those claw machines at Cedar Point one year. That monkey looking thing with the ukulele, that is actually a carved coconut that my sister brought home from Punta Cana. And then that is something my sister brought home from her trip to Africa. And that wreath-looking thing is something that I actually made myself. The reason I made that is because I was trying to make a wreath for the mannequin that I have to wear when I dress the mannequin up as the Ghost of Christmas Present from A Christmas Carol, because the Ghost of Christmas Present wears a wreath around his head. So I just got one of those fake garland things and tied it together, and then stuck some fake holly berries and holly leaves on it, and some dangly pine cone Christmas ornaments. So that's what that is. And under that wreath, that drum is a djembe African drum that I bought in Disney World. And then behind that I have some candles, some fake candles that when you twist the flame, they light up. And I also have a fake goblet prop that I forget where I bought it, but there's that. And I don't know what that is. I think it's like a clay sculpting tool set or something like that that I bought when I was taking special effects makeup in college. I think that's all the clay sculpting tools that I had in college. Like I said, when I took special effects makeup in college and we had to sculpt our own molds and sculpt our own whatever we wanted to do out of clay, and then cast whatever we sculpted in liquid latex, and we applied those appliances in college. So I'm pretty sure that's what that thing folded up in the corner is. But like I said, hopefully by getting rid of this cabinet shelf thingy and putting a bookcase there, will help reduce some of the clutter over here, so that eventually I can put a TV where all this stuff is, once I get all this stuff cleaned off and put on the bookcase. And if I still have room on the bookcase after putting all of this stuff on it, I might put some of this stuff here on the bookcase as well and clean some of this up as well. And again, the reason I'm doing this is just so this room isn't such a cluttered mess. That's gonna do it for the vlog today. Right now, it's a little after 8 o'clock at night. I think it's like 8:07 or something like that. And like I said, that's gonna do it for the vlog today. This vlog is gonna be pretty long. I won't know exactly how long this vlog is gonna be until I finish editing it, obviously. But like I said, this vlog is gonna be pretty long. If I had to guess, I would say this vlog is probably gonna be around 28 or 29 minutes. So like I said, it's gonna be pretty long. It's definitely not gonna be short and boring, I can tell you that. You guys can also follow me on Instagram. As always, I'll put my Instagram somewhere on screen, like I do in almost all my vlogs. I'm actually going to go ahead and end the vlog here. Until next time, I'm Miko Riviera. Stay positive, dream big, and I'll see you in the next video.